before you step out of Itikaf, do these three game-changing steps that guarantee lasting clarity and spiritual momentum. Because the way you walk out of this masjid can shape the person you become for the rest of the year. But before we talk about how to finish strong, let's talk about you. If you are sitting in the masjid right now or you have ever done i'tikaf, realize the incredible gift that Allah has given you. The scholars describe the Muʿtakif as a person who has fled from the world and collapsed at the doorstep of the King. Think about that for a moment. Even your sleep becomes worship. You are a guest of Allah, while millions of people are busy outside with work, phones, noise, and distractions. Allah chose you to sit quietly in His house. This is not just peace and quiet. This is a fortress of forgiveness. Just pause for a minute and breathe that in. You made it this far, and reaching this point is already a sign that Allah wants to give you something big. Now, because this state is so beautiful, so we don't want to waste the last hours of it. So if you want to leave Itikaf strong, follow these three steps. Number 1, the deep review. In your final 2 hours, go somewhere quiet in the masjid. Sit alone with your dua list and read it again slowly. Did you make dua for your parents, your future, your struggles, your iman? Because sometimes we leave the masjid and suddenly realize, I forgot to ask Allah for this most important thing. Don't let that happen. Think of these last moments as you are closing conversation with your Creator. Number 2, the intentional exit. When the news of the moon comes or when the final Maghrib begins, don't rush out of the masjid like you're escaping. The masjid was never a prison. Before you leave, make one long sajda. Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing you to complete i'tikaf. Thank Him for bringing you to His house. And if tears come, let them come. Leave the masjid with gratitude and dignity, not in a hurry. Number 3, the Post-Mosque contract. Before stepping outside of the masjid door, make a deal with yourself. Choose one habit, just one, that can be praying Fajr in the mosque or 10 minutes of the Qur'an before bed. Something small but consistent, and make that promise before you leave. Because the goal of i'tikaf was never just staying in the mosque. The goal of it was changing the person who walks back outside. Now, before we finish our journey through this series, there is one final ruling from Mukhtasar al-Quduri that we need to understand. It's about vowed i'tikaf, nazar. If someone vows saying, I'll perform i'tikaf for 3 days, does that include the nights? According to the Hanafi school, the answer is yes. Imam al-Zayla'i explains that when the word plural days is mentioned, the corresponding of the nights are automatically included, and the proof comes from the Qur'an. In the story of Prophet Zakariya alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes the same event in 2 different ways. In one place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says 3 days. In the other place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says 3 nights. But the story is the same. This shows that in Arabic language, when days are mentioned in the plural, the nights connected to them are understood as well. So in Hanafi school, day and night form one continuous unit for i'tikaf. This is different from fasting. Fasting stops at Maghrib. I'tikaf is continuous devotion. If you dedicate the day to Allah, the night belongs to Him as well. And with that, we reach the end of our journey through Babul I'tikaf. We started with basic rulings. We discussed the common mistakes. And today, we talked about how to finish your i'tikaf strong. I hope this series made your worship feel more confident and grounded. But Ramadan is not over yet. Before Eid arrives, there is still one more important obligation we need to understand: Zakat, al-Fitr. So next, we will study the fiqh of fitrana, how it works, who must pay it, and how to be sure that your charity is accepted according to Sunnah. So if you want to keep learning fiqh that makes your worship stronger, hit to the channel and stay connected. May Allah accept every second of your i'tikaf. I'm Abdullah from AR Fiqh, and I'll see you in the next one.